I wanted to quickly go over how to leverage your running back, or why it's important to leverage your running back against man coverage. And I think the easiest way to explain this is why the back is so important against man coverage is if you imagine you went to the field with a couple receivers and a couple DBs and ran one-on-ones, you wouldn't see any defensive backs lining up 10 yards away to play man coverage on a single guy. And that's why on the perimeter, sometimes you get corners and slot defenders who are really good technicians. They do a good job getting in a guy's face, redirecting the route. It's a lot harder for a linebacker to do that to a running back for a couple of reasons. One, you've got a 10-yard head start. You've got this cushion where the running back can set up any move. And that's part of the reason why it's so important to involve the back versus man coverage, because he's got the best matchup as far as spacing. He's also potentially got the best matchup. You've got your running back, who's likely one of your best athletes, playing against a linebacker who's probably not their best man cover guy. And now when you combine that with the ability to create traffic and set up more routes, the running back becomes super, super valuable. So let's say you start running a lot of in-breaking routes here to try to set, a legal screen or traffic on the mic, and you just run him out to the flat. Then you get him trying to fight over the top of it, so you switch it up in an angle. This guy becomes so important to leverage versus man coverage. I think that's a very underutilized tool at lower levels of football. If the NFL does it great, but if you look at high school teams, I think a lot of times the back is underutilized against man coverage, and it's really important that if you're playing against a team with a lot of man coverage, you figure out how to involve your running back into your passing plan.